Alright, so this is our pitch for our movie intro. These are the 3 genres we'll be focusing on during the film. These 3 genres are based on research of our target audience, which is around 16 to 24. And these are the most popular ones that we've found.
So this is going to be a brief description of what's actually going to happen. So it's going to start in an established shot of a guy called John. He'll be walking through the woods at night. Although he's being followed, he would intend to hide the other person that's following him in plain sight, giving more of a creepy, eerie vibe. And John's going to get more nervous as he senses something's wrong. So he ends up calling his friend, but he gets to pick up. Next slide. But he ends up getting taken or killed. It's off screen, so you don't fully know. Then there will be a title card. And then it will cut to John's friend, we'll call him David. He's waking up in the middle of the night on his phone. He's got a bunch of missed calls, so he tries to call John back, but he doesn't answer. And then he runs to the bathroom for his meds, because he suffers from anxiety and he's starting to go into a panic attack. But yeah, that's a breakdown anyways. And that's...
So yeah, the social significance we aim to portray within our opening scene is we want to be aware of mental health, and our character David is suffering from quite bad anxiety, and also later on we also, if it were to make it into a thing, we would introduce the fact that he has schizophrenia, which is found on later on. And then we would also like to have how society treats people with mental illnesses and their reaction towards them, and it's all relatively based around mental illnesses.
So the locations we're going to use for our shooting, it's going to be a forest, a bedroom and a bathroom. So we can use the forest for the abduction scene because it's a quite solitary environment, and especially at night it creates a scary atmosphere. And because there's so many trees, it reduces sight and the depth of view for the character. And then for the second half, the wake up and reaction scene, we're going to need a bedroom thing for him to actually wake up, and it's going to kind of juxtapose. The first thing will be, instead of it open and dark, it will be more comfortable and safe. And he'll then move into the bathroom and walk to the sink, where we'll be able to use some cool shots with the mirror cabinet for his breakdown.
So how we aim to keep the audience maintained and interested, we will create a very clear opening and dark and settling atmosphere from the start, leaving the audience in suspense, which will hopefully maintain their interest and want them to keep on watching. It's including teenagers and young adults. That's our target audience, because it's obviously based around a late teen who shows some relatable references to what happens in their age group. We also aim to appeal to people who are interested in psychological and thrillers and stuff like that, as we show clear indication of the psychological element from the start.
So these are just a few key influences. The way we'll be shooting the scenes are just based off a few of these films here, and yeah. So
Donnie Darko, we got influence for the plot and the social significance and the events, and Midsummer, Memories of a Murder and Get Out all influenced how we were planning to present our opening scene. We also got music influence from Euphoria and a camera shot from Hawkeye.
These are the links to the
Show the Memories of Murder one.
Yeah, okay. Sound.
Yeah.
the person is following the in plain sight of our character will be able to see it.
So that's a main performance we got from Memories of a Murder. And then I'm fairly sure that we may not have to show Get Out and Midsummer because they're quite long in timely. Yeah, that's it.
Any questions from the audience?
So do you intend to just have 2 characters?
Just 2 characters.
From the start, yeah.
2 main characters that also do it.
You mentioned one of the characters having a breakdown. How do you intend to represent that? Because you were talking about the mirror and things being kind of a big part of that sequence. So what are some of the ideas that you have to show that particular aspect?
His initial reaction, stumbling in to open it, it will look more calm, but a bit stressed, and then open it, you'll see the cabinets, and by the time you shut it, you'll see again that he's had a lot more, he's further down in his breakdown.
Okay. Will the camera be doing anything else alongside that as well? Can that help to reinforce maybe the deterioration of his mental state?
I think we intend to be like quite a sharp and a quite extravagant change from him being like fairly nervous and just not too distressed at the moment, and then when you first see him opening the cupboard, and then you see the cabinet and all the stuff inside it and you just hear what he's doing, and then when he shuts it, you see actually like he's really upset or something like that. Just
So
showing a
it'd
clear
be
contrast.
really sort of abrupt change between the two
Yeah.
2 times. Okay, excellent. Any other questions? Good work, guys. Well done. Thank you.